Swift came out to Travis Kelce after his girlfriend broke into tears when his brother Jason told everyone on his team that he was retiring. Jason Kelce retirement announcement. What Travis Kelce feared following the news of the Eagles' defeat. NFL insider Adam Schefter claims that following the Philadelphia Eagles' shocking loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jason Kelce informed his teammates he would be retiring from football. After a spectacular 13-year career, the 36-year-old announced to his teammates in the Raymond James Stadium and told his teammates in the locker room. After the previous season, Kelce, a father of 3, considered retiring officially. He documented his internal deliberations on camera, and those recordings eventually became a popular documentary on Amazon Prime. But this time it's true, as he appeared to be overcome with emotion in the last moments of his team's dreadful 32-9 loss to the Bucs. As the clock towards zero, the Super Bowl winning center, 6-time All-Pro and future Hall of Fame inductee turned and hugged offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland. On the field, Travis's older brother Jason Kelce, an outstanding player for the Kansas City Chiefs, had an emotional but brief reunion with his family. He waved to his wife Kylie and father, E.U.D. Kelsey, who were watching him from the front row of the stands. As he walked back to the locker room, alone and for a long while, he was seen crying on camera. After the game, Kelce kindly refused to speak with the media in the locker room. For what appears to be the last time in his career, he left the stadium after speaking, regardless of whether the Eagles win or lose. He will go down as one of the greats of the game, but it looks to be a tragic way to end a career. In the NFL championship game between the Eagles and Chiefs last season, the center was notably defeated by his brother. He also won the Super Bowl in 2018. After playing collegiate football for the Cincinnati Bearcats, Kelce was selected by the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2011 NFL Draft. He has been a Philadelphia resident his entire career. As the NFL season came to a close, he acknowledged in the lead-up to the Bucs game that his future would be a topic of conversation. For me, I believe that's been natural throughout the past 3 seasons, Kelce remarked on Friday. Whenever you're older in your career, you never know when that's going to be. My father has always warned me that one day walking off the curb could mean the end of your football career. So I try to remind guys of that, the man stated. You therefore make an effort to approach every game with that perspective. Although the closer and older you get to that revelation, the more prominent it may become. That's not the major point though. Going out there and fighting every man in this locker room is the most important thing. The 36-year-old Jason Kelce's future is also unclear following the Eagles' offensive collapse against the Bucs in the playoffs. After earning $81 million throughout 13 NFL seasons, the Super Bowl champion is signed through the next year. With the Philadelphia Eagles season coming to a close following their playoff loss to the Tampa Bay Bucs on Monday, has Jason Kelce played in his last NFL game? With an uncertain future, the team's veteran center now heads into the offseason. After Monday's defeat, Kelce told Jeff McClain of the Philadelphia Inquirer that he wasn't in the mood to talk. That's probably a game Kelce would prefer to forget, though, if it was his last. In addition to giving up 4 sacks on Monday, the Eagles only ran for 42 yards on 15 carries, a pitiful average of 2.8 yards per carry. Even though he is still one of the finest at the position, the All-Pro's incentive to play again may be diminished at age 36 after the Eagles have lost 6 of their last 7 games. There had been rumors going into the game that this might be Kelce's final game wearing an Eagles uniform. With just a few game absences during his 13 NFL seasons, the 36-year-old father of 3 has played. He recently acknowledged to Philadelphia reporters that, whether he likes it or not, retirement is drawing near. I make an effort to remind guys that I have experience with this, Kelce stated. And my dad's told me this from the moment I started playing football. You step off the curb one day, and that could be the end of your career. You attempt to approach each game with that perspective, but it's obvious that as you get older and closer to that revelation, it may become more apparent. That's not the major point though. Going out there and fighting every man in this locker room is the most important thing. After losing the Super Bowl against his brother Travis and the Kansas City Chiefs the previous season, Kelce had previously acknowledged that she was thinking about retiring. before declaring on Twitter in March that he wasn't expletive finished yet. But 5 months later, he said, "I think it is a lot," about his demanding NFL schedule. "As a family, I believe we've rationalized it by saying that we're going to stop playing football relatively soon. We want to make sure we're prepared to go once football season is over, if it happens this year, which it very well may." After earning $81 million in pay throughout his 13 NFL seasons, Kelce signed a contract that would last until 2027. The older brother, Jason Kelce, will go down as one of the greatest centers of his generation, no matter when he retires. 6 times selected to the All-Pro First Team, and 6 years ago led the Eagles to victory over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 52. Since Travis started dating pop star Taylor Swift last year, Jason's life has drastically changed, and both his brothers and his degree of fame have increased substantially. Swift reportedly has a strange relationship with the Eagles star and his wife Kylie, though Swift has reportedly not felt very welcome by Travis's brother Jason and his wife Kylie, and remarks made about their relationship in the media have offended her, according to Life and Style magazine. Before Jason's Eagles took against the Chiefs in Kansas City in November, Kelsey stated in an interview that she doesn't enjoy being in the spotlight. Rather than watching games from the opulent suites where Swift cheers on the Chiefs, she would much rather see them from the stands. Swift has met Kelsey's parents, Donna and Ed, but there aren't any photos of her meeting Kylie or Travis's close friend Jason as of yet. Taylor hasn't had the best reception from Jason, and his wife Kylie's quotes about the spotlight particularly irked Swift. A source reported by Lifestyle as adding, "Of course, Taylor took that personally, and it's been very awkward." The source continues, "Naturally, Kylie and Taylor won't likely cross paths at any NFL stadiums if Jason does decide to retire. Regardless, Jason Kelce isn't bothered about what he wears on game day. I'm not into dressing up." On TikTok, Kelsey stated, "Some people go to play dress up and some people go to play football. It's quite okay that Jason Kelce isn't well known for his fashionable game day attire. On game days, Jason typically shows up wearing flip-flops and a t-shirt, in contrast to his brother Travis Kelce, who typically sports designer ensembles and expensive footwear." The Football Center provided additional details regarding his selection of casual arrival attire in a TikTok video that the Philadelphia Eagles uploaded. "What the heck do I care about a game day fit?" Jason, 36, states in the TikTok video that he showed up at a game wearing flip-flops, sweatpants, and a sweater. "Baby, this guy is ready for the big game. All right, some go to play dress up, and some go to play football. I'm not big on dressing up. Football is a sport I enjoy playing." "Okay," he says. Although the Kelce brothers have a similar love for football and family, most other aspects of them, including their outfits, are completely different, according to a person close to the folks. A source close to the Kelce family told People, "They're complete opposites in every facet. Personality, style, clothing, physically. They resemble the odd couple." The Philadelphia Eagles star and Kansas City Chiefs tight end, noted for his stylish appearances, is Jason's a Birkenstock guy, and Travis is Jordan's guy, the source continued. Fundamentally, though, their values are comparable. Jason played his final game on Monday night, according to reports from ESPN and the NFL the day after the Eagles uploaded the footage. He declared his intention to retire to his teammates in the locker room following their 32-9 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a wildcard playoff game, according to sources who spoke with ESPN. Though Jason answered, "No guys, not today," when asked to do interviews with the media in the locker room. Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni did not hold back when discussing his fondness for the player who played all 13 seasons in Philadelphia. Sirianni reportedly declared, "I love him," to ESPN. "I adore him, and he's wonderful. Among the most unique men I've ever met is him. There's always room for him here." Jason was upset as he watched the Eagles play on Monday night, perhaps his final game as a teammate.